What is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, it's day 2 of Season 3 of Grand Party, and with the release of KAIDO and Yamato, we are focusing on the opposite part to what we focused on yesterday, that is versus KAIDO. Now, if you guys know what the battle rules are for this particular season, as you can see, KAIDO and Yamato are pretty much super boosted. Dex, Int, Striker, driven characters, Striker and free spirit characters get their buffs. Yamato especially gets crazy buffed by this, but her GP boost, her GP passive is not that great. So today, we're actually focusing on the big dog that is her pappy, big old versus KAIDO. Now, in the early stages of Grand Party, it's the best time to test out your teams. You have infinite retries on day 1, but on day 2, if you get your 3 wins, you start only getting a couple retries. Now remember, every time you get a win, your retries reset, but I have seen a lot of people using like the 4-4-1 strat or the 1-1-1 strat to basically reduce combat power to guarantee yourself some wins. So if you guys want to check that out, I know B-Bro, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. He's been using this strat. I think someone mentioned Chaozu's been doing it as well. So if you guys want to check them out, check out some other YouTubers. But if you guys want to see some Unga Bunga teams with some Unga Bunga PvP, you're at the right place. And while you're here, don't forget to belt the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that big red subscribe button. Also, hit that bell notification, just like these beautiful people, so you don't miss out on all of the streams. We do stream over on Twitch for some innovative content and stuff like that too. You don't want to miss that. Head down to the description. Follow me over on Twitch so you don't miss out on that. But with that said, we have 3 matches today. Let's dive in. What better way to start than versing the Pirate King himself? Now, as you guys know, Roger's been running Riot across Grand Party for not only the first season, but the second season, and even the third season. This man's a demon. He just can't be stopped. But we're going to take him on today. The top team is a quick base team, so if you're running something like Yamato, I'm going to do that across the video, so I do apologize. If you're running Yamato, this is a team that you want to fight, but with our team, we're actually utilizing a Dex team first, and then our last team is basically a Psy Killer. So let's dive in, let's go, let's get it done. Now, for you guys that don't know what KAIDO actually does, as a GP leader, he actually boosts Driven, Int, and Dex. Now, our first team, as you guys can see here, is actually a Dex-based team, and it features a lot of Driven-based characters. We have Doflamingo, we have Kid, we have Queen, Moria on the bench, who I actually was meant to bring into the front lines, because Moria just, like, hard destroys quick, and it works quite nicely, because KAIDO not only boosts Driven, but he actually boosts Dex with his GP passive as well. His GP passive will increase Int allies HP, blow away, and guard up level 6, Dex allies attack, speed up level 4, defense up level 2, and then Driven get HP, attack level 4, and defense up level 2. So, ideally, you want to put together like as many Driven characters as you possibly can, and Dex and Int are littered, especially Int is littered with so many Driven characters that it works in our absolute favor. So, as you guys can see here, we are utilizing a heavily Dex-driven based team. With his burst, it can be a little bit challenging. You need to deal 32 instances of damage. So, like right there, where Dofi hits everyone, I think that's 1 instance, which is kind of annoying because we hit like 6 units. But look, it is what it is. His special targets all enemies for defense down level 10 for 15 seconds, and if you're less than 50 seconds of the fight, he targets Psy enemies for ignoring defense at 2.5 hits of his attack. Now, you can do this twice across your GP fights, so his GP burst is a little bit to be desired. However, level 10 defense down can actually score you a lot of damage, like a lot. I found that getting the extra damage against Psy doesn't see too much play because, like, Psy kind of go off, like, crazily if you have the burst available before we can use our KAIDO burst. So it's kind of a bit of a yikes there. But nevertheless, if you get to the last 50 seconds and you use that, it is so much damage. I've used it and I haven't killed, but, like, it's still so much freaking damage, man. Like, so much damage. Let's take a look at the fight now. As you saw there, Dofi just came in like an absolute madman, popping off, doing butt tons of damage, which we absolutely love to see. And now his bench is coming in. We're pretty much in good stead here. Like, I don't really see us losing at all here. But look, we might. Like, who knows, right? We might. Nah, look, it's game. It's game. We're just going to skip this. We're just going to skip this. Sorry, Mr. Leo. Catch you later. Beautiful. Let's move on to the next fight now. See you later, Mr. Leo. So, Dex is just so strong that even with the driven variant of it, you can do some really cool things. Especially with Kid 6+ and his level limit break. Like, it's really, really cool what Kid can do. Like, really, really cool. Alright, moving on to the next fight now. We're coming up against a slasher build. Now, the team that we have here is very, very powerful. It is the driven setup, but they have their GP burst ready to go. And most of the time, when it comes to versing Roger AIs, they either pop it randomly at the end of a fight, or, like this, at the start of the next fight. So we are going to have to deal with this. Now, all of our stats are halved for, I think, the next 10 seconds. Now, the beautiful thing about versing Roger AIs is most of the time they pop it so early that by the time they get their specials, you actually have the half stats gone. So don't stress too much when you're fighting Roger. Honestly, Roger isn't that scary to fight against an AI system. Whitebeard and Roger are going to come in. They're pretty much going to kill 2 units. It's what they do. It's just what they do. KAIDO has a revive mechanic, so ideally we really wanted them to hit KAIDO there. And then what we're going to do here, just to guarantee us this win, we're going to set all the defense to 0. So that way when Uta goes, when Fuji goes, when Smoker goes, they're going to do so much freaking damage here. Kid obviously would have done so much damage as well. We're going to get some guard and some defense up thanks to Fuji. Honestly, we almost took out Whitebeard there, which is actually crazy. Like, actually crazy. If we lose Fuji, we'll have Kanjuro coming in for some more driven buffs, which is really, really nice. We got some half stats off with Moria as well. It's a bit annoying that we're not attacking here. Okay, Uta is going to halve some stats, but I think she's going to pretty much... Is she going to hit anyone? Oh, she hits everyone. Beautiful. You love to see it. Well, that's a whitewash. He can use his burst now, but this is game. Like, this is a 100% game. So we're just going to skip this. This is a wrap. First GP win in the bag for day 2. Putting us at 4. Let's move on to the next fight. Before we jump in, I just wanted to note that the rewards, when you get to the 5th win, you get a Roger Skull. So make sure you get to the 5th win. Fairly important you actually do that. Make sure you do that. So we have some revives. We may as well use them. I found a big old Yamato team, and I am curious to see how we go. I do want to do a little bit of a flipperoonie like this. Actually, no, I'm going to keep the Dex team up the front. We'll see how we go. There's a side team in the back. Whilst I'm not super confident on the first 2 fights, we're definitely going to give it a go. Now, Yamato's GP ability and her GP burst aren't that scary. Like, it's really not that scary. So, the fact we're not running a quick team means that we're not going to cop half stats, but Yamato can do big damage with her GP burst. However, she has to take out 10 units for that to actually happen. With us, we just need to hit 32 times, which means we can set all these guys' defense to level 10 down. However, they can halve a lot of our stats. Like, they have Uta, they have Yamato, and they have Moria all on the same team, going absolutely berserk, and it could get a little bit scary for us. Like, it could get a little bit dicey. Once we get... Yeah, so we copped 3 half stats, 1 for Dofi, which isn't great. He's got a lot of defense. Pell didn't even cop the half stats, and he just did no damage. Moria's then going to halve stats. At this rate, like, the idea of his team is to just halve all of our stats, and then just have characters that can just hit us really, really hard. And obviously, Yamato just goes absolutely berserk. For us, though, we do have fixed damage with Queen, which is going to help us out. We can also get some pretty lucky action binds as well. But the idea here is hopefully we can just start... See, like, we lose so many stats there. Like, Uta just popping off there is, like, not a great time for us. 3 hits for our counter, which is awesome. Luffy's going to be great in the back end because he can give that sort of counter ability as well, which is really, really going to help us out. We've lost a lot of our HP, though, and we really want to make sure Dofi can hang around until the back end of the rest of the fights. But look, once, like, all their half-stat characters are back, Yamato's pretty much going to kill 2... Oh, okay, no. Pell, please give me some defense. Pell boosts Powerhouse as well, but for this team, like, it's really only Queen that he's boosting, unless Dalton sort of comes into the lineup. Really, with this team, Queen is sort of here because he's a driven unit, and he just has that RNG for action bind, which can help us out by building up that extra, so Kid is going to hit so hard here. Dofi, please. Okay, Dofi got the revive. You love to see it, which is perfect Because we actually needed Dofi to survive there, so Dofi can actually pop his special off. We do lose 2 of our units, but we do have some good subs coming in. We need Dofi to go. Dofi, please, go crazy, my guy. There's Dalton. Dofi, go absolutely AWOL here, brother. Absolutely AWOL. Wasn't as AWOL as I was really hoping. What are we looking here? There's no specials coming our way. I don't think it's worth popping the GP burst, to be honest. Can we kill? Who do we kill? We killed Kid. That's actually quite big. Smoker's going to definitely special bind Luffy. Oh, yep, Luffy, let's go. Let's go. Oh, come on. We just need one more kill. We got the Mori 100%. No, don't kill Pell. No! We just needed one more kill. Oh, if I've used the burst, we actually might have got some more kills there. But he's pretty much just going to wipe us out here. Yeah. That's unfortunate, because now he's actually... The time's up anyway. He's actually built up his burst. We got fairly close there. But like I said, that Dex team was that Int team was really, really big. Now, we have their Int versus our Driven. Now, the downside is we have Fuji and Conjurer on this team. Now, Fuji is pretty much going to get clapped by Yamato. Like, there's no doubt about it. Like, Fuji is just going to get absolutely sent to the realm by good old Yamato. But for us, we have the GP burst available. So the idea here is once we get our specials, I want to set the defense low and then pop our specials. So that way Kid, Uta, and KAIDO can hopefully go AWOL. The thing is, we have to get there. That's what we have to do first. We actually have to get there. Let's see how we go. Uta's giving some attack buffs, which is awesome. A little bit of healing, which is nice too. Kid and Lucci are already ready to go, which is terrifying. I was big damage on Fuji, but look, that's to be expected. Fuji is going to go. Nice to see that. Alright, I'm actually going to pop this on the next special because I think Uta will just have enough time. Alright, Yamato's going to go, and then I'm going to pop our GP burst. Bro, Fuji's tanking like a champ here. Okay, this is going to set all their defense down by level 10, and now Uta should hit very hard here. Nice, that was some good damage on a Dex team. Like, 18 defense with... How much guard? 11 guard. That was good damage. That was really, really good damage. I know, like, it doesn't look like a lot of good damage because we're versing, like, a Dex team. But honestly, that was really good damage. Now, Kid's gonna hit. Oh, you love to see it. We got a revive proc and we took out Lucci. Oh, we are on like Donkey Kong here, chat. Plus, we're now building up our GP burst for the next fight, which is awesome. Our next team is a bit of a Psy killer. I don't know how, like how well we'll go, but it might be okay. Like, we might do work. Fuji is doing a great job hiding in the back too, by the way. He's doing an absolute legend job just chilling in the back. Alright, Pella's hitting fairly hard now. Kid is not ready to go, but our Uta definitely is. And we've halved some stats there, which is great. I would love to take out his Yamato or his Luffy. That's the big goal. We really want to take one of those two units out. That would be absolutely great. Okay, now we want to go for Luffy because we've already tanked the Yamato. Okay, so there's a bunch of HP cards there. Yamato dies. Are we going to take out Luffy here? Okay, we took out everyone. We pretty much just took out everyone. Love to see it. Love to see it. We really need to get some hits off here. So honestly, I kind of want this fight to keep going. And I really don't want us to use our specials. However, I think Kid's is going to kill here. Okay, beautiful. That's an extra attack. That's an extra attack. You love to see it. That's an extra attack. Awesome. Kolgaro Nolan, honestly, tanking like an absolute champion. Now we're on to the final fight. We have some very, very good Psy nerfing with the Giants and U-Rogue. However, their Psy team still has Yamato, it still has Odin, it still has Wano Law, so I'm not super, super confident. However, we have Big Mom, we have Yamato, we have U-Rogue, we have Broly. Brogy, I know I call him Broly because he's a beast! That's why! So let's go! Come on! I definitely like Kaido a lot more than I like Yamato in not only Pyro Rumble, but GP mainly. Where Yamato shines, obviously, is verse quick, and she does it so well, but obviously, like, they didn't really need that help. Like, they really did not need that much help. Where Kaido, whilst sure, like, he doesn't really fit on the int-driven or the int-powerhousey kind of team. Don't you dare. Are you kidding me? Halve the stats of the 2 units that she hit. So we immediately lose our Yamato. But that's okay. Yamato is kind of there just for like a sort of one-off kind of hoping to get the halve stats off before she died. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Strusen is going to lower our defense. Ideally, I do want to try and hang on to our burst until the last 50 seconds and then just pop it then so we do tons of damage. However, if I need to, I will pop it earlier. Big Mom is going to go. She's going to halve some stats. And she special binds Yamato for 10 seconds, which is really good. Fortunately, Odin can't be special bind, so he will kill a unit here. And then he does some binding shenanigans, which is very, very annoying. We really, really, really need you Rogue to go. Beautiful. Alright, we need to get to the last 55 seconds here. We need to get to the last 50 seconds. As soon as we get to the last 50 seconds, we can pop this burst. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Kaido, do it. You'll love to see it. 8,000 damage, takes out Roger. Broly now comes in, does some crazy, crazy damage. Yamato is ready to go, and Rebecca Toy Soldier coming in with a special is still scary. It's still scary. It's still scary, as I mentioned. GP Burst is 4,500 fixed damage. Good chunky damage. We've only got Konus here because she is a nerfer unit for Sai, and she's just a backup unit to give us some stats. She's probably going to get absolutely mollywopped here, though. Okay, there, yeah, she got mollywopped. Unfortunately, like, this is still scary. More half stats with We take out Smoothie. We just got to kill Yamato, and we are good. This was clutch. This was a clutch fight. Holy. But it's good fun taking on these absolute monstrous teams. And with a very, very good showcase of Kaido's GP Burst. You'll love to see it. So let's move on to the final fight. Alright, so we found a waifu team build. And I thought it was a little bit interesting because Quick is actually running around like crazy. So I thought, hey, let's put Yamato on our team and bring Moria into the front line. And I don't really think that we're going to struggle with this particular team build at all. Kanjuro Fuji can be scary. So can Shiki, but like, be careful if you're running Quick, because Yamato is a thing, and she's causing mayhem for Quick teams. Next, we have a Strength team, then we have Sai. We did bring Konus into the front lines of our Sai team, but honestly, I don't even think we're going to get there. So with that said, let's take it on. Let's dive on in. So, as you can see, I did bring Mori into the front. I dropped Pell to the bench, and I brought Yamato instead of Queen. These two units... Remember, Yamato is getting absolutely super boosted by their stats. She's Free Spirit, she's Striker, and she's a Dex unit. So she's just getting absolute chaos with her stats. Not to mention, she gets buffed under Kaido being a Dex unit. And she's Yamato. Everyone loves Yamato. Except for Sim. Shout out to Sim. Ideally, for this fight here, we just want to build up our GP Burst. It worked quite well, actually, with Kaido in the last fight. Allowing us to get the level 10 defense down actually worked in our favor because we came up against a pretty big old Dex team, and that level 10 defense definitely helped out our int-driven team with outputting a lot of extra damage, especially with the half stats. It just drastically helped us, like drastically helped us. Setting 20 to 10 and then halving that is so powerful because it brings you all the way down to 5, which is monstrous. So that is definitely something to note. Let's see how we go here. Yamato, this is what Yamato can do when you are versing a Quick team. However, that Quick team, they tanked that fairly well. Like, fairly well. Especially after taking Moria as well. They did a really, really good job there, to be honest. Maybe they know something that we don't know. Maybe they know something that we don't. Dofi's taking a bit of a beating here. But that's okay. We have Luffy coming in with these triple shots. Almost taking down Fuji. And now we're sort of back to sort of tit for tat for specials. So, a bit interesting there. We've got 27 defense. So that's pretty fun. We are in pretty good stead here. We're going to take a Kaido shot fairly nicely. They are hitting us fairly hard. What's their attack looking like? 26 attack and 33 with Shiki. Shiki's a little bit scary. However, once Dofi pops, we should be fine. And it's looking like Dofi will pop in the last 30 seconds. Shiki has a special. Shiki's actually going to go at perfect timing. No, we managed to knock him back. Alright, Dofi, do your thing. Bada bing. Bada boom. This quick team, honestly, is surprising me. It's doing very, very well. Very, very well. Again, Moria, Yamato, they do absolute work against quick. But this particular quick build has done way better than I expected it to. So, shout out to whoever's running this team. Because you've put together quite an interesting little comp here. So, let's move on to the next fight. Whitebeard's going to get taken out by Luffy. We managed to build up our GP burst as well. Which is very, very handy. Because like I said, that level 10 defense down is going to come in handy for our int team to do quite a bit of damage. Now, we are versing strength. Strength isn't that crazy. However, I was surprised by the quick team. I might be surprised by the strength team. So, let's dive in. Let's see how we go. Once we get our specials ready to go, I will pop the burst. The upside to Kaido is the 32 hits is not the easiest to get, but the level 10 defense down when you get it is actually still useful. I wish he did some damage before the 50-second mark and then did the 50, like then he did the side stuff after. I think that would have made him way more viable. But nevertheless, he's here. He can do stuff, and it's the character we have. We're getting a lot of special bind popping off there. We have stun on Moria, which is terrifying, because Moria might not actually get his special going. We actually lost the Fuji special with bad RNG. I forgot to use this. Okay, Kid, that did so much damage. GP burst here. Beautiful. Uta just does absolute bits. We're going to copy his GP burst now. Which did quite a decent chunk of damage, if I'm honest. And Kaido should just wrap this up. Beautiful. You love to see it. Moria with some fixed damage here. It's just going to absolutely tear through. From here, it's basically a wrap. We're going to skip this one. You love to see it. So there you guys go. That was day 2 of Grand Party Season 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to go down there and belt the like button for me. Let me know how you guys went in your fights in Grand Party. Did you get your 6 wins? What are you guys running? What characters you enjoy using? Or what characters do you want to see? What characters do you want to see next? Or for next GP. Most importantly, though, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. Belt the like button, belt the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Late!